Well, hello and welcome to another Founders Friday event. So it's the last Friday of the month, which means that it's Founders Friday. So for those of you who don't know what Founders Friday is, since July 2018, every single month, I was running an actual physical real life event. Do you remember those? At the Tuss Park co-working space in Newcastle. And we were regularly getting between 60 and 80 people coming along to those events every single month. Really great events for networking and just finding out what was going on in the Northeast, and always followed the same format, which worked really well. People would arrive anytime between 9 and 10, sometimes earlier, for a bit of networking, a bit of chat over coffee and tea. And then from around about 10 o'clock onwards, we would do a bit of an introduction and an insights briefing. And what that was, it was me and up to 3 other people would talk about latest opportunities to start or grow a business in the northeast of England. After that, we'd have usually a little break, and then we'd do some show and tells where some small business owners would talk about latest products or services that they were working on, or if they were brand new businesses, they would just introduce themselves to the community and get some early feedback from other people who were in the room, and ask if anyone knew who might be interested in using their product or service, or maybe partnering up with them. Then after that, we would have a lunchtime break, so lots of networking and chat going over the lunchtime. And then in the afternoon, we'd come back and we'd have like master classes and Q&A sessions where we'd go a little bit deeper into certain subjects, certain topics or subjects related to small businesses. Obviously, we haven't been able to do the physical events since the lockdown, but we did start doing them again inside the private Facebook group, inside the private Startup Week community Facebook group. It hasn't obviously followed the exact same format, and it's not as good as a physical event, but still it's a way for people to find out what's going on, and it's also a platform for members of the Startup Week community to talk about themselves and raise their profile. So I'm just going to give you a bit of an update and some of the things that have been going on with the Startup Week community in recent weeks, what I've been working on. I'm going to tell you about what's coming up. And there is a networking session happening at lunchtime today. So I'm just going to tell you a couple of things about what I'm doing. Then we do have we've got 2 masterclasses really. So Christina Lord, the founder of Authentic Action Coaching, she's going to do a session about stress and coping with stress and how stress can be a sign that you should listen to, and coping with that. So she's going to come on about 11 o'clock today and she's actually going to do a live stream into the Facebook group, so you can watch it in here, but if you miss it live, you can watch it back on replay. Then we're going to have a lunchtime chat, and the way we do these now, if you haven't already seen them, inside the Facebook group you have what's known as rooms. So rooms are like, I guess, Facebook's version of a Zoom, but really it's just a group video chat inside Messenger. So on the right-hand side of the Facebook group, you should be able to see a list of rooms that are being scheduled as FF Lunchtime Chat. So every month for the rest of this year, on the final Friday of the month between 12 and 1, you can come in here into the Facebook group and you can just drop in for an informal chat with me and other members of the community. So you can find it on the right-hand side, or you should be able to see it on the right-hand side. Or if you just if you refresh your browser at the top of the Facebook group, it should say when the room has started. So that should start at 12 o'clock. So you can join. You just click to join anytime after 12 o'clock. So I'll be in there, and other members of the community will be in there between 12 and 1. And it's just a really good way to get to know other members, talk about what you're up to, talk to real life human beings for a change, share knowledge, share insights, ask questions. We've been doing these at different times during the day, different times during the month, on an evening and early morning, and they've been working really, really well. But doing it lunchtime, as Founders Friday, seems like an obvious time to do it. So that's 12 till 1. Then this afternoon, we've got Pippa Aitken, who is a senior associate at Sinton's Solicitors, talking about IP as an asset, so intellectual property as an asset. So that would be really well worth watching for anyone. Well, everybody is creating IP, intellectual property, in some capacity, but you might not have considered think of it as an asset that you can put a value on, and that can increase the value of your business and attract other partners or commercial partners, or potentially if you wanted to sell your business further down the line, it's good to know what IP you do have. That's a bit of an overview. I'm going to be back on a little bit later with some news and updates on some things that are coming up in the next few weeks. But I just want to tell you some of the other things that have been going on with the Startup Week community. So I should be able to screen share here. Okay, I've got my iPad here to the right of me just to check that it's actually live. Yeah, I'm all live. Okay, so I guess the main thing that's been happening in recent weeks is everybody who's in the Facebook group watching this now, you are a member of the Startup Week community. If you're watching this outside, if you're watching it on, ooh, what's going on there? I don't know why that's, I'm just looking on that. It's all right, it's live, I think. This is the thing distracting when you're watching it on your iPad as well. Oh no, it is working. I'm just being silly. Okay, so the Startup Week community, if you're watching it in the Facebook group, you are already a member. If you're watching it outside, like if you're watching it on the YouTube channel further down the line, then you might not be a member yet, okay? But basically what it is, since last year, created the private Startup Week community as a way to provide more curated content and more one-to-one advice and support for members. So everybody who becomes a member has the opportunity to have a one-to-one business consultation with me. And basically I want my focus to be on the members of the Startup Week community. So I'm in the Facebook group every day, every Monday to Friday. I'm sharing at least one bit of content every day related to the 5 themes of inspiration, getting started, funding and finance, growing and scaling, keep going or pivot. I'm sharing links to useful resources, events, opportunities that are going on throughout the week, throughout the month. The members are welcome to obviously post information about anything that you're working on. You can share it in the Facebook group anytime you like. So don't be shy. Shy Ben's getting out. So if you've got some news to share or you've got something to promote, just post it in the Facebook group for other members to see. And if you've got any questions, you need some help or some advice or some tips or signposting, put it in the Facebook group, and I will always respond, or other people will respond, but I will always respond to anything that you post in there. So to join the Startup Week community, it was £75, just £75 for 12 months. And what I decided last week was I've actually made that a lifetime membership. I've just said that you just make a one-off payment of £75. Once you paid that, you're in the Facebook group. You get all the benefits. There's a lot of benefits listed on the community page on the website. But not only that, once we start doing events, so the online events, obviously in the Facebook group, and any other online events that happen throughout the month, you obviously get access to that and the networking and the Founders Friday lunchtime chats. But physical events as well, I'm starting to consider how I could maybe do some physical events again. They won't be of the scale of Newcastle Startup Week for a long time, I think, but I think people, including myself, are really keen to start getting out again and having small networking events or small groups of people, maybe 30 or less. So I'd be interested to know if that was something you'd be interested in. if you want to post a comment underneath this video, let me know what your thoughts are on events, whether you would like to see them, if you would be ready to come to events, or if you're not quite sure yet. But as a member, what I'm going to say is everybody who's paid to be a member gets free entry to all my future events, online and physical, all the Startup Week and Founders Friday events. So anyone who's already a member, that's lifetime membership, and anyone new that wants to join, it's only £75, okay? So if you haven't joined, have a look, please join. If you have already joined and you think anyone would benefit from being a member, please encourage them to join and take advantage of this this offer. Like I say, £75 for lifetime membership. I'll just show you. If you go into the community page, there's all the information about there. Right at the top, it says lifetime member today for a one-off payment of £75. You just click join now, and it just sets up a one-off direct debit. I'm also saying that if companies, businesses, or organizations want to buy a group membership, they can get a slight discount. So they can get it for just £60 per person if they buy 5 or more in bulk. But if you're interested in that, you have to email me, so paul@newcastlestartupweek.com, and I'll arrange the payment that way. Lots more information here about what's in it for you and all the benefits of joining the Startup Week community. Okay, that's it for that. 5-star focus program. Some of you have already done the 5-star focus program with me. So what this is, based on the 5 themes that I've mentioned before, they are the 5 themes that have been running the Newcastle Startup Week events and the Startup Week community. But since December 2018, I've been living my professional and personal life according to these same 5 themes. So every Monday to Friday, I follow the themes of Monday is inspiration, Tuesday is getting started, Wednesday is funding and finance, Thursday is growing and scaling, Fridays keep going or pivot. And why I find this really useful for me is one of the best things about being self-employed is you don't have a boss telling you what to do. But one of the worst things about being self-employed is you don't have a boss telling you what to do. And if you're not careful, you can go through your weeks or your months just drifting along or being pulled into lots of different directions by other people. And you end up doing lots of work for others and not actually achieving what you want to achieve. So the purpose of the 5-star focus program is to help you get your mojo back, help you get clarity and focus on what it is that you really want to achieve this week, this month, this quarter, this year. And what I do is I will work with you over 5 consecutive days, do some one-to-one business coaching, following these 5 themes. The first conversation on a Monday via Zoom, we talk about what motivates and inspires you, why you started your own business, what G's you up and excites you, what you want to achieve. And based on that conversation, I will then create a Trello board, which is unique for you. Trello is like an online to-do list, a series of to-do lists. So I'll create a Trello board, which is unique to you, with a list of tasks for each of the 5 days. Some tasks for you to do, but also some tasks for me to do as well. And I will work alongside you over the 5 days. And then the next day, we meet up again via Zoom. On the Tuesday, the getting started, talk about how you got on, what you've started, what you need help with, what you might be stuck with. And I will hold you to account, not to me, but to you. I will keep you on track and hold you to account to all the things that you said that you want to achieve. And the 8 people that I've done this program with so far, I've been getting some great feedback, like really fantastic feedback from all of them. Great results from them all, being more focused, get more clarity, and feeling more productive as a result. And they've all achieved more in that week than they otherwise would have. That's what they all say, because I've helped them remove all the distractions and keep them focused on the things that are most important to them. So have a look at the 5-star focus program. If that's something that you're interested in doing, go onto the newcastlestartupweek.com website, go into the 5-star focus program page. It explains all about how it works, who I am, my credentials, my background, who you might be, when it takes place. I have been trying to limit it to just 5 people max per month. So to do that, I've been trying to do just on 1 week a month, but at the moment I'm quite flexible. I've got some space to do some 1 or 2 every week if I need to. So if you're interested, I've got space for 1 or 2 next week, and the coming weeks after that, I've got some space as well. So if you're interested, you can just sign up today. You can just book it, and if you're already a member of the Startup Week community, you do get a discount. So it explains all about that. If you're not quite sure, or you've still got some questions about it, there's a short registration form. You just fill that in, and then I will call you back, and we can just have a little chat about the 5-star focus program and whether it's right for you or not. So yeah, hope to get more of you doing that, because everybody who has done it so far has had huge benefit from it. And I love this program. I'm really proud of this, and I believe in it because it works for me. And I want, because it's worked so well for me, I want lots of other people to benefit from this program too. So sign up, or help spread the word again if you know anyone that you think would benefit. Someone who's maybe lost their mojo, needs to get clarity and focus back, get back on track. I can help them do that. Okay, the next thing I wanted to talk about was, just some new things that are on the blog at the moment. So just go into the blog. Okay, so I did a LinkedIn Live interview with Victoria Fleming last Thursday, which was a really, really good opportunity for us to talk about the Startup Week community. So talked a bit about the past 5 years, the journey I've been on, like why I started the business, how I've been doing things since, what I'm doing now. So everything about the Newcastle Startup Week festivals, the creation of the Startup Week community, and this new idea for a platform called Tribes, which is a data-driven signposting and matchmaking platform for Startup communities. So I'm talking about how I've been trying to do that, the challenges of trying to get funding or investment for a new product when it's 2 separate businesses. So people are saying, well, you've already got this here, and that's where the value is, and we can see that, and we're excited by what you've already got. And yes, we can see this new thing is exciting and has huge potential, but it hasn't been built yet. So the challenges of trying to get buy-in or get investment for something brand new, even though it has already been sort of demonstrated and proven in another format. So basically, I'm saying in this video that what I'm trying to do now is I'm focusing completely on the Startup Week community, on servicing the members of the community, getting more members to join, getting other partners and advertisers to pay to promote themselves through the main website, some coaching, some training that I've been doing, and from the money that I make from that, I'm going to try and invest some of that money into developing this new thing called Tribes. So if you're interested, have a look at the video. I think it is one of the better interviews that I've done. And Victoria's fantastic. Anyone who's interested in sales or selling should follow Victoria and check out all of her other really useful resources too. Okay, I'll go back. On Monday, there's actually there's an organization called the Rebel Business School. So they're actually a Queen's Enterprise Award-winning organization dedicated to teaching how to start a business without getting into debt. So they're actually going to run 2 free training sessions, 2 training workshops on Monday for residents of Newcastle and Gateshead. So I know a lot of you in the Startup Week community, you're already up and running, you're already running businesses, but that doesn't say that, particularly if you're at the very early stages, you might still benefit from doing this training. But there's a very high chance you'll know other people that are just starting out or thinking of starting a business. So if you or anyone who's a resident of Newcastle and Gateshead, is interested in doing this, go on the blog, you can read all about it, and you just sign up for a free place on the course there. So like I say, 28th of June for Newcastle or Gateshead residents. Okay, we've already talked about becoming a lifetime member, but there's also a bit more information on the blog there. This is really interesting. So there's an organization called Be the Business, and what they've been set up to try and help UK SMEs become more productive and understand the value of technology and new ways of working. Okay, so in conjunction with the Open University, they've just published a report called Skills for Success. And in that report, it basically says that 3 years worth of innovation took place in just 3 months due to COVID. However, UK small businesses risk falling behind. And what that is that it shows that the smaller businesses are the ones who aren't making the most of technology or digital tools. So just a quick example, CRM, customer relationship management tool like HubSpot, which I use and I'll talk a bit more about in a bit. So apparently 62% of large firms use a CRM tool, but only 26% of small firms use one. And I understand that because I didn't really understand or appreciate the value of a CRM tool until I started using HubSpot properly a couple of years ago. But now my whole business operates around HubSpot. And you can sign up for a free HubSpot CRM tool through this blog. But more worryingly in this report, it says that older leaders of small businesses seem to place very little value or importance, not only on technology, but in the training and development of themselves and their workforce. So apparently a quarter of business leaders that were surveyed spent no money on training or learning. And that's even higher in the over 55s age bracket and ones with less than 49 employees. On the opposite end of the scale, 3/4 of business leaders aged between 18 and 34, they do have a training budget set aside. So the value of training appears to be much higher to a leader the more recently they've undertaken some training. So really interesting report, well worth checking out. Just a bit of tongue-in-cheek, some of the things I've been putting out on social media and newsletters is like, are you a Luddite? So Luddite's a word now used to describe people who are maybe resistant to new technology or new ways of working. And I wouldn't want anyone to be held back because they're not aware of some technology that's available. So this is what I'm trying to do as well through the Startup Week community and some of the training and coaching. And what the ones I do is offer advice and insights on which tools might be useful for you to use, HubSpot being just one of them. And actually on that, if you are interested in HubSpot, on the right-hand side of the page, there's a little kind of like ad, I suppose, where it says completely free HubSpot CRM. If you click on that, it just takes you through to another blog on the website where I just explain how you can save time and effort with free HubSpot CRM and marketing tools. And I talk about how I use it. There's a little demo video of the business card scanner function in the app, which is really cool. And if you can sign up for a free CRM, the HubSpot CRM is completely free forever. But if you wanted to know the value and the benefits of using the paid for version of HubSpot, which is the marketing tools, or you want some help or advice getting things set up, if you just register your details, if you just put in your contact details there, I can set up a time to have a one-to-one chat with you on how to do that. Okay. That's it for that. Oh yes, the last thing I wanted to show you or talk about was, okay, So some of you will have heard that in recent weeks I've been doing this new training program called Leverage Your Business on behalf of Supply Chain Northeast. So Supply Chain Northeast is a fully funded program of training and business support for small businesses in the Northeast Local Enterprise Partnership area. So that's basically Northumberland, North Tyneside, Newcastle, Gateshead, Sunderland, South Tyneside. So the whole of the Northeast except Tees Valley, really. So they asked me to come up with it. They've seen what I've been doing with obviously the Start a Week community, the 5-star focus program, and they asked me if I could create a brand new training program, which they had some funding for. So I've come up with this new program all about leverage. So it's all about how to leverage your skills, your knowledge, your experience, and your network. And it's all about how you can market and promote your business effectively, understand how to create opportunities and generate leads from online engagement, how you can be more focused on how to use inbound marketing and social media to make sales, how to grow and leverage your skills and network on an ongoing basis. Okay. So the way we've been running it, I've finished the first cohort. So I've worked with some fantastic businesses, small micro business owners, over 3 weeks. So it's been 3.5 hour sessions. So it is long, it's pretty intense, but we do cover a lot, and there's lots of breaks and lots of interaction. So session 1 is all about positioning yourself and your business. So where does your business fit in the market? Are you clear on what you're offering, how and why? What do other people think and say about you and your business when you're not around? And then helping you get clarity around that, which will make it easier for you, your colleagues, if you have any partners and even clients, to recommend and refer work to you. Session 2 is all about growing your audience and building your brand. So once you've got clarity on why you're in business, how you do things and what you offer, this session is all about helping you understand what channels, online and offline, might be most effective for reaching your target audience, building your brand and generating leads. And then the final session is all about converting interest into sales. So I'm basically saying that too much networking online and offline is not working. How can you generate qualified leads through inbound marketing and convert online engagement into tangible sales? So it gives you a good understanding overview of what inbound marketing is and the different methods available, how to do social selling in a way that feels natural to you, how to structure your days or weeks to be more effective based on the 5-star focus program, how to measure what's working and stop what isn't, and basically why shy Ben's getting out. So the first cohort has finished, but the Supply Chain Northeast team does have funding to run this again. So if you're interested and you would like to do this program with me, again, if you just go on this page, go on to newcastlestarterweek.com/leverage, or just find newcastlestarterweek.com/leverage. And then there's a short form at the bottom. Fill in that form to register your interest. And then what happens next is your details will be passed over to the Supply Chain Northeast team. They'll give you a quick call just to check that you're eligible for the training. And if you are, then we'll arrange a training program in the next couple of months, I think. So yeah, it's the first time I've done this. I think it worked really, really well. I was a little bit nervous because I've never done 3.5 hour sessions before, and I was a little bit worried that it might not be able to keep people engaged for that long, but I think we did, and a fantastic group of people, first cohort, very interactive. I think they learned a lot, lots that they've gone away with to think about and to put in action, and they've all got fantastic businesses that just need a little bit of help in getting clarity about why they're doing what they're doing and how to leverage what the assets have already got and the assets of others to amplify their reach and find more of their target audience. So yeah, please do register for that. It's completely free, fully funded, and I think you will really benefit from doing that if you did. So yeah, that's it all. That's all I want to say for now. If you've got any comments on, I'm going to come out here now and just go back to me. If you've got any comments on anything I've said there, please post it underneath the video in the Facebook group. If you've got any thoughts on things that you'd like to see as future training, masterclasses, again, post it either underneath this video or just directly into the Facebook group. And I'm going to come off now, and at about 11 o'clock, I believe Christina Lord is going to come in here. She's going to do a live stream into the Facebook group, and encourage you all to watch that, and also to join us in the Founders Friday lunchtime chat, the FF lunchtime chat between 12 and 1. Hope to see lots of you in there. I know 6 people have already said that they're going to be in there, but there's room for lots more. So just all you have to do, like I say, come into the Facebook group between 12 and 1, and at the top of the group you should see the opportunity to join the room, and we're going to just have a nice informal chat, see how everyone's getting on, keep everyone motivated and G'd up, answer any questions, just shoot the breeze, as I say. So I look forward to seeing you all then, and then there'll be another masterclass from Pippa Aitken all about IP as an asset, and I'm probably going to pop back on a little bit later with some more updates on things that are coming up in the coming weeks as well. All right, that's it for now. Cheers, everyone. See you soon. Bye.